latest concerning update we've been tracking as far as Khalistani radicals in several parts of the world, including UK, United States and Canada are concerned. Remember, UK Foreign Minister now has come out to warn the K-lobby, has said the attack on Indian embassy is unacceptable, also has assured India of safety, says safety of Indian staff, India House is paramount. Now, to put this in perspective, let's tell you this comes just days after the San Francisco, India consulate was set on fire, and now a poster promoting a Khalistan Kill India rally outside the Indian High Commission has surfaced on Twitter. We've seen those kind of visuals also come in earlier on from the Indian High Commission in the United Kingdom. Let me go across to Rishabh joining us with this latest statement that's coming from the UK Foreign Minister. That's a warning that's being sent out to the Khalistani elements, saying that the attack on Indian embassy is completely unacceptable. Rishabh, take us through that statement in detail and what really can be expected going forward, because remember, India has continuously raised this with its counterparts in the United Kingdom as well.
Definitely, if you see when an alleged attack happened on San Francisco and a firebomb was lobbed at the San Francisco consulate of India, though it did not do any damage to the consulate or any personnel working at the consulate, Indian Ministry of External Affairs opened all its channels with diplomatic channels with all the partner countries, and a really highly placed source in External Affairs Ministry confirmed to Times Now that India is in touch with UK, US, Australia, Canada and all other countries where Khalistani activities have been noticed in past few months, and that this is result of that. We have heard it from Canada, we have heard it from Australia, and now we are hearing it again from United Kingdom as well, that any attack or any damage to Indian diplomatic establishment or Indian diplomats will not be just let go of. It will be taken action against, and a clear warning now coming in by UK Foreign Minister that any such attack will not be tolerated, which showcases that India at its top level has ensured that Indian diplomats are safe, Indian diplomatic establishments are safe, and the local authorities are alerted in time. The moment diplomatic channels opened, we heard condemnation coming in from US State Department condemning the attack on Indian consulate in San Francisco. The same day, Canadian Foreign Minister came out and said that they are obliged to Vienna Convention. On the similar line, Australian High Commission's spokesperson here in India also came out with a statement that Australia abides by the Vienna Convention and hence the security of any diplomatic establishment is their own. And apart from that, and now we heard it from UK Foreign Minister as well, so this showcases that India's diplomatic channels have opened and India is not taking it lightly. The threat that has come in will be dealt with iron hand, is what India suggests.
Lying down, but that's a formal communication on part of the minister there, the UK Foreign Minister, who's taken to Twitter. And if I may take our viewers through the tweet as well, Rishabh, here's what it says. This is James Cleverly. He says, and I quote, "Any direct attack on Indian High Commission in London is completely unacceptable. We've made clear to the government of India that the safety of the staff at the Indian High Commission is paramount." To put this in perspective, remember this vandalism episode unfolded close to 3 to 4 weeks ago, Rishabh. And that's when India had put out this message very, very clearly. In the meanwhile, we also did see a team of NI reach London and conduct its own set of investigations. Ever since what's happened, if we talk about the investigations, I'll come back to you. We have Arson Singh also joining us on the phone line. Mr. Singh, how do you view this with regards to the attack that took place at the Indian High Commission in London? Now the UK Foreign Ministers come out to warn the Khalistani elements. The K-lobby says attack on Indian embassy is unacceptable and we'll take care of these elements.
Yeah, they better take care because, each time attack is taking place, mere condemnation, and assurances of investigation is not enough. Because remember, we are all bound by, an international treaty to protect the embassies and consulates of all countries, representative countries in each other's territory. And if repeatedly attacks are taking place, I can dare say that these countries have been reduced to the status of third world countries. It doesn't even happen in third world countries. I can imagine, you can forgive for one attack in San Francisco in March, and then it is repeated. This time it is unpardonable. And if you cannot protect our interests, if you cannot protect our representation in your country, say so. Then it is mutual.
Okay.
Then we will see. I mean, but this can't go on. And I understand. You see, the main problem is that these fellows, they want you strategically because, at the moment you are a strategic asset for them, owing to the India-Pacific strategy. But at the same time, they want to keep you destabilized. And, because they loathe a strong leadership. So therefore, I know that they are using these fellows as vectors. And let me also warn the CIA and MI5, look, if these fellows cannot be true to Mahabharati, you can forget it. They will ever be able loyal to,
Yes.
To
Mr. Singh, the concerns you're raising are very valid because, they can't be just left at empty promises. And we're saying this with a lot of responsibility because we've seen amidst all of these episodes, we've seen how posters threatening some of the Indian diplomats in the United Kingdom, in Australia, in the United States have resurfaced as well. So what are these countries, these governments really doing about, these elements as far as the ground reality is concerned is something we're watching out for still. Thank you, Mr. Singh, for speaking to us. Mr. Manjinder Singh Sirsa is also with us on the broadcast. Mr. Sirsa, a lot of criticism has come in from the central government as well for failed diplomacy. That's what some domestically have, in fact, said as far as, the action that's taken place against these K elements across the world is concerned. So what would you say, sir? Because now you have a direct response coming in from the UK Foreign Minister warning all of those elements in the United Kingdom.
That's true. These all countries, including Canada, were too soft on this kind of element. But we've been given a warning by our Foreign Office and also by the Honourable Prime Minister. We strongly condemn the violence in Australia during the visit of Australian Prime Minister, and thereafter now taking up this with the Canadian High Commissioner and American Embassy in India. I think the strong message has gone that you cannot simply use words. Action has to be seen. And we have seen when the security of England High Commission was withdrawn, the police personnel was withdrawn outside his residence, they immediately took action. And
okay, mere condemnation will not do. Action against these radical elements must be taken. Thank you for that, Mr. Sirsa. With that, it's time for us to head into a very quick break. News and updates continue on the other side with my colleague Siddharth. We'll be right back.